Go. Whoa, now it's the home team.
Salute to the
Who that nation? When we bring you everything Saints, man. Everything Saints. Me and your boy Shetty Bo
Yes, sir.
with the Shetty Bo and Crow Show, man.
That's
Also
right.
known as the home team. Today we had a game. Tough loss, tough loss. Who we play today, Bo?
Man, we played the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field, man, at 12 o'clock noon.
12 o'clock noon, man. Tell us how the game, the first half went, Bo.
Man, the first half was outstanding, man. We started out to a rocky start. We got out there, 3 and out on the first drive, got back out there, forced them a turnover, got us in the end zone. We in the red zone. Derek Carr, go to Jimmy Graham, Big Graham.
Shout out
my
to Big
boy
Graham.
Todd way in the D, you know what I'm saying? He called it, you know what I'm saying? We
Welcome
did
home,
that
welcome
way,
home. Welcome home.
7 points that way with Derek Carr to Jimmy Graham, Big Graham as we say.
Big G, Big G. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we got my boy Todd Easy coming all the way from the D, from the Rush Town to the D, man. Todd, say what's up to the people.
What's going on? Who that nation?
Who that nation? Let's go.
Right, that's right.
Let's go. As Bo was saying, Todd, let me tell you, tell me something about the first half, man. How you see Derek Carr out there?
Man, I like Derek Carr that first half, especially that touchdown drive, man. When they got in the red zone, I'm looking for Jimmy Graham. That Jimmy Graham for the touchdown. That's how it needs to be.
Big Jimmy.
Big Jimmy is a big threat in the red zone, as he's been for years. Glad to have him back in the New Orleans uniform. Glad he can get him a touchdown on his old team. Tried to get a little love.
Yes, sir.
But it didn't work out too good for him. Okay. Shetty Bo, tell me a little something about Derek Carr's injury, man.
Well, he had 13 for 18 completed passes, like I say, 1 touchdown. Got in the game again, was doing what he could do, and sustained a terrible hit to the shoulder, and was ruled out, went in the blue tent, and was checked out, and was later walked to the locker room and was ruled out for the rest of the game with a shoulder injury.
Shoulder injury. As soon as I seen that, I ain't gonna lie, I was in the bed, I got up, threw on my Winston jersey, Winston to the goddamn rescue, man. Shetty Bo, tell me how we look when that boy Winston got out there on the field.
Well, start off, he got out there on his first drive. Was a little rocky, trying to build his chemistry as far as throwing the ball. But then, of course, we had our dirty offensive coordinator, Dirty Pistol Pete Carmichael, and Ronald Curry not coming together as far as play calling. Got totally away from the run and just decided to go all over the place with it.
Todd, tell me what you seen when Winston was out there on the field.
To be honest, man, I really don't think Winston played that much worse than Derek Carr. I think they were pretty kind of much even. I think it's play calling, man. Like both say, Pistol Pete Carmichael. They look good on that last drive trying to get the field goal. I feel like that's what they should have been doing with the whole time James was in the game.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, man, I saw the same thing, man. I saw Pete Carmichael not being aggressive. I felt like he was trying to run out the clock and playing too subtle too early in the game. I mean, we had like 12 minutes left to go, and he was trying to run the ball. There was 3 drives out there that we ended up punting the ball, and on 2 of those drives, we had a 3rd and short, and then we going downfield trying to goddamn get a 15, 20-yard play, which all we needed to do was try to chip away and get at least 3 or 4 yards on that line. And I feel like they put Jameson in a bad situation. 1st and 2nd down, they running the ball. Now they're forced to throw the ball. I feel like Jameson needs to get more into a groove with the receivers, but we was calling the ball and calling the play so scary, man. Like we just needed to be more aggressive as a unit. I feel like the coaches were relying on the defense too much. Defense had a hell of a game.
Right.
We finna get more on defense. Shedabo, tell me what you saw out there on defense, man.
Well, on defense, to start it off, we started out good. Once again, man, we're going to give Mr. Carl Granderson his flowers, signing his 4-year extension deal, $53 million, causing havoc out there, wreaking havoc. Mr. Brian Breesy getting in the backfield. He caused one flag, but sooner or later straightened it on out. I had Mr. Alante Taylor all game long was being targeted all over the field. All game long being targeted all over the field.
Put some respect on that boy
and
name.
I mean what I say when I say it's nothing you can do with Mr. Alante Taylor on cornerback or whether you got him in the slot.
What that boy got? You put one play he on the ball going deep, and then the next play he making a sack. Like, man, come on now. Come on now, that boy is a monster, and they gonna put some respect on his name. If not today, it's gonna be sooner than later. Todd, tell me what you think about that defense today, man.
Man, like you said, I think they relied too much on the defense. I really think they started to tire out. They started to tire out.
Big
We
time.
came back from the second half. We had three and outs, three, 4 punts.
Back to back to back.
Back to back.
Yeah, that's hard to keep up with. But Alante Taylor played. Man, Alante Taylor's starting to look like he looked like he could easily be a number one cornerback on somebody else's team.
Right.
That's right.
Right. Big, long, tall guy, man. Tall cornerback, man.
6'1".
Tall guy. Pure athlete. They better put some respect on that boy name. Feel like the defense, we was getting tired. They relied on us like a run-down running back. I feel like offense wasn't aggressive at all. The play calling wasn't aggressive at all. I feel like they relied on the defense entirely too much to win that game. And you can't be great, and you can't get to Super Bowls, and you can't do magical things just relying on the defense all the time. The Saints defense has been wonderful this season. Shout out to the Saints defense, man.
Yes, sir, Mr. Honey Badger.
Man, Mr. Honey Badger got so many names out there, so many people to call on. But this right here, this was a tough loss for a Saints fan. I just hope when Jameson get in next time, or when he get his opportunity again, they don't treat him like a damn rookie. Let the restraints go. This guy is a winner in the NFL, and they should treat him as such. I feel like we relied on that field goal. We could have got closer, but again, man, just with the play calling and just with the executing that we had, it was terrible, man. But again, who we got next week, Shedabo?
Man, we'll be going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home in New Orleans, man. We'll be presenting to you Mr. Jameis Winston, Kendre Miller, Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, Jimmy Graham. You know, the whole offensive things that we have over there. There's a plethora of players over there that can do a numerous amount of things. So just be on the lookout for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming into New Orleans, Louisiana to try and get a win.
Man. Who that nation? Again, man, shout out to my boy Todd for coming through today, dropping a few of his knowledge and what he saw on the game. Man, Todd, you got anything else to say to the people about next week's game against Tampa Bay?
Next week's game against Tampa Bay, I'm excited to see what they do, how they incorporate Alvin Kamara. The Saints have a lot of weapons, man. They're gonna have to figure it out. And I'll say this about Jameis: he was fine in Michael Thomas.
That's right.
You didn't see nothing from Michael Thomas in the first half.
Nothing at all.
But Jameis found him, and I'm excited. I'm still excited for the team. I wonder, but I'm ready to see how they're going to incorporate Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, big division of game next week, man. Well, man, you only have a few seconds to go. Shout out to Todd, man.
Calling all the way in from the D, man,
Salute, man. Salute to the
Who
Who
Dat
That
Nation,
Nation. Home team coming at you. We'll see y'all next week. Who
We
that?
out.
Who that? Who that?